Welcome to another Thrash heavy rhythm installment video lesson here. So this particular riff, a nice simple, fast, almost crossover-esque kind of vibe really. Kind of like the punk metal crossover, but sped up and intensified. So, right, okay, the fret spaces, breaking the riff down now. I'll play the riff slowly for you. Right, okay, so fret spaces, 3 power chords, and pedaling on the open E string. So G power chord, A, and A sharp. So that's fret space number 3, number 5, and number 6. So the root notes are here. In that sort of scale-like pattern. Okay, so the way to execute each chord is on the first chord, on the G chord here, on the G power chord, just do a straight down, if you can see the right hand there. Just like lightly chug, you know, so that it doesn't have to be very heavy, because it's not, doesn't have to be so tight on the low end. You want a nice ring. That's what I prefer when I play this riff anyway. But you can do what you want. If you think it sounds better, tighter, then by all means choke up a little bit more. And for me, I just like a bit of looser here. Sometimes you can choke up tighter if you want to. It's up to you. It's your music. You can do it. Okay, so the rest of the riff. Okay, with the A and A sharp chords, just 2 downstrokes. So it goes A sharp, and then back to A again. Hope I'm not hurting the camera angles. And then pedal on the bottom string, on the open E string here. Okay, so the entire riff, I'll much better play it for you. So right, okay, so full speed is at 188 BPM. It can be played faster, and I might do a demonstration in a minute. But the first one here we go. Okay, so it's a good idea when you're used to playing this sort of speed, when you're getting that sort of accuracy down, it's a good idea to push yourself that extra mile just a little bit. So from 188 I shall go to 196. I should be able to play this. Okay, and let's try and go crazy here. Let's go from 196 to 213. So let's be probably pushing it a little bit, I don't know. Here we go. I'm not going to attempt to go any faster than that. I probably could, but I'd have to warm up a hell of a lot. And that is the other pointer for this lesson, is making sure that you're warmed up in the right hand here. It is that important, because you've got to be in the pocket. I cannot stress this enough. You've got to be right on the beat and right in the pocket, and you've really got to lock in, not just merely be able to keep up. You'll be able to lock in properly. So in order to get that proper, in order to create that proper thrash vibe, in order to really sound tight and powerful. And the other pointer I'd like to make here is, now if I just, hope you can see this in the camera angle, but when you're, it's like angling the pick slightly, so whereas if you hold it too flat to the strings, it ends up sounding bad, and it also, the chances are when you're really going for it, you end up getting caught in the strings here. So just angle it just slightly. And it's extremely important to practice and build up your endurance in your right hand, because continuous picking riffs like that, you've really got to have the strength and stamina in your right hand in order to be able to pull off a full-out thrash show. And believe me, I've had experience of this on stage. Things get extremely crazy, and I nearly cramped up and had an injury myself once. So be very mindful and practice a lot, and always use a metronome when you're practicing. When you're used to playing riffs and that sort of thing, when you can play with your riffs, use metronome beats and play within your capabilities, and don't go too above them. Push yourself by all means, but in stages, in reasonable stages, and you shouldn't have too many problems. And I hope this lesson helps. Keep thrashing.